your day richer than it was before. Got some good times knocking upon your front door. It's the Richard Wilmore Show.
This show is on par with music from Dust We Are.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Richard Wilmore.
Good morning, friends. Welcome. I just realized watching that someone who's on the show today is already in the opening video. So, Ryan, we're going to talk to you about that. I like to start every show with a giveaway. Oh, also, I want to say a special hello to all of my friends, my new friends on Twitch. We're on Twitch starting today. I don't actually know what that means, but I was told I had to start streaming on Twitch, so I got a Twitch account, and so we're there. So thank you if you're watching on Twitch. So we have great partners this season with a bunch of local San Antonio and national companies that want to give you free stuff. So every week, if you like the show, or share the show, or heart the show, or do whatever you have to do that isn't a thumbs down on the show, you get entered. This is my crown. I was prom king in high school 20 years ago, or whatever it was. And it's been through some stuff, but it's here, and we're going to give something away. So you get entered. I've thrown all the names. Here we go. I'm going to pick. I'm not going to cheat. I'm going to pick this person. Angela Bierk, you win. Can you see that? You can't see that. Anyway, Angela, you get free stuff. So we'll be contacting you in a little bit to get what you want. You get to pick what you want. You'll see commercials throughout the show, and that's what you can win. We're also going to start the show with some music because I love music. I'm very excited for a couple things. One, that Dust We Are is here to perform for you, but also all of our shows for 2020 are all booked. So thank you to everyone who reached out, who wanted to be on the show, who had never heard of the show but agreed to be on it. And I believe we have music every week, and I love music. So I want to start the show out. I'm going to bring out my friends Dust We Are. Hi, guys. We can't hear them right now, but we'll hear them when they're singing. So they're going to perform, and then we'll be back right after this to talk to them. Take it away, guys.
It happens all at once. A boat, drifting, aimlessly, is suddenly in a different ocean. There is no space between oceans. You are simply elsewhere. You are, for one single moment, infinite.
drowning too long. Please just let me be. This is the end. I'm all alone, walking down the shorelines we used to own. I'm standing at the edge, I'm about to leap. I'm breaking all the promises I swore I couldn't keep.
Good job, guys. I'm sure it's really fun to set up your everything and then play to kind of a Zoom crowd. Does everybody have a mic, or who's taking the lead on talking?
I have the mic over here.
Okay, cool. Do you want to introduce everybody?
Yeah, I'm Connor. I do guitar, vocals. This is Patrick. He does the bass guitar. And then Ryan back there is on the drums.
Hi, Ryan. Ryan was on my show before. So welcome back. So you guys are a relatively new band, correct? You've only been around in this year, right?
Yeah. We kind of started. It was just my dad over here. We just started kind of making some music in about February. So it's been.
And then, so you start making music, and then COVID happens, and then you think, what?
Yeah, and then we were really able to focus on the music.
Yeah, so you've been spending this entire time like creating and getting ready. Do you have plans to kind of go out after, or are you playing stuff now?
Yeah, our plans are to kind of shore up the rest of our live set, and then for sure play some more shows. Go start playing shows places.
What was the song you just sang? Can you tell us about that?
That song is called "An Ending." So yeah, that was our third song that we put out in May. Yeah.
What's it been like? I mean, you're sort of forced to go inside and create, and you're not able to go out and perform. What's that been like?
It's kind of a blessing in disguise because there's really no pressure. You can just, I mean, you have almost an infinite amount of time with the way things are going.
Yeah.
Kind of get it right, yeah.
You have a song called "Happy Now" that is about the Shel Silverstein book. Yes. How did that come about?
I always grew up like loving that book, and then I read it to my kid a couple months ago, and I kind of realized just reading it again as an adult that the whole meaning of it had changed, and I just thought that was kind of a cool thing. So I decided to make it into a song called "Happy Now."
That's so cool. And where can people get? Are people able to get your music yet? Are they able to download?
Yeah. Everywhere. YouTube, Spotify, iTunes. We're on everything.
All the places.
Yes.
And y'all are going to come back at the end of the show and kind of play us out. Is that what I?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you for being here. We'll see you in a little bit. Thus we are, everyone. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with Marcus Samuel.
Fruesballs. Funny name, serious plant power. Healthy, whole food goodness in one single bite. Wineria SA. Let's enjoy some great vino together. Let's do a virtual wine tasting, enjoy exclusive artisan wines, and join the club. Neon Castaway. Handmade accessories for a colorful life. Teenus. Handcrafted, farm to cup, organic, quality. The Classic Theater, creating excellent theater in San Antonio, Texas that is relevant, diverse, entertaining, and transformative.
There we go. My next guest has spent the last 5 years making quite a name for himself, appearing in the show Atlanta on FX, Black Lighting on the Sci-Fi Channel, and Star on Fox. Please welcome Marcus Samuel. Hi, Marcus.
Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, man. Thank you for having me.
Hey, I saw your Instagram story last night about being on the show, and all I kept thinking of is where did he get his couch? Because I love blue is my favorite color, and
Yeah,
I
me
want
too,
that.
me too. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Just a friend gave it to me.
I need better friends, I think.
All right.
I think that's what we're getting at here. So you grew up in Florida.
I did.
Are you on the East Coast now?
I am. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia right now. I was born and raised in Pensacola, Florida. Up there in by Tallahassee in Alabama. So I was raised, around the country pretty much. Very small city.
Did you always love acting? Was that a thing you were into when you were younger, or was that as you became an adult?
I never loved acting. I never I never looked into acting. I never thought about it. I was in high school and middle school, and I just loved to play basketball. I wanted to go to the NBA. That was my dream. So that's the only television for myself that I've seen. But that went away. So, but now I'm just fortunate to be able to act, and this is something I didn't plan. It's something that just happened to me, and I fell into it, and I love it. I love it. I love it today.
How did that happen? How does one fall into it? What happened?
A family member came to me, and I would go through life, and people would tell me like, "Hey, do you model? Do you do something? Are you this? Television?" They'll always come to me and ask me questions about if I'm in the entertainment industry for some reason. And a family member, they came to me, and they just they asked me if I wanted to like be an extra, a model, an extra in a film. It was Being Mary Jane at the time, and I kind of blew it off and did it at the same time. Like I was like, I don't want to do that, but I end up going out there and doing it, and it just opened my eyes to a whole different world. Coming from Pensacola, Florida, and actually watching TV and not believing that I could be able to do something like that. Being an extra in films opened my eyes to the possibility of that happening. And I just, from being an extra, I just took it from there. I started doing research. I was like, how can I go from extra to be like, I was an extra for like Tom Cruise in the movie. And I was just thinking about how can I go from being an extra to being like Tom Cruise? That's where my mind goes. Like I overthink. So, and I did my research and just made it happen.
Yeah, what was that hustle like? I mean, it's not most people don't just show up. It's a lot of work. So how do you, for someone who wasn't studying acting, and you go and you audition and you get rejection, and like, how was that?
It's very character developing. Like it's developing me as a person. It's helping me learn things in life about myself. You can't really have an ego in this industry because it'll take it down. That's what I had to learn about, rejection and going into rooms and, not getting a part and somebody else getting a part, whether because they looked or they was shorter, they was taller, whatever the case may be. I had to go through that process in my brain and let it develop me and make me stronger as an actor. It wasn't I'm not gonna sit here and say it was an easy, it's an easy road to be able to accept that, but it does make you stronger
Mhm.
for roles that you will possibly get in the future.
Yeah.
So I just use it to make me stronger. Yeah, I use rejection and failure as something that's supposed to happen to lead you to a greater level.
Yeah, you have to in this business. Otherwise, it's gonna crush you because it's going to
Exactly.
happen all the time. You're never going to show up to every single thing and go, yes, we
Right.
want you. That's just not. It's not possible unless you are Tom Cruise, maybe.
Yeah, or God.
Yeah, yeah. How are you staying creative during COVID?
It's been COVID's been pretty hard, and I tell the story just because I want to motivate people. I had my lungs collapse in November of last year. So right after that happened, COVID happened. So I was just going through like anxiety. I was going through a slight depression. I was going through all these things just because I didn't know what was going to happen to me. I didn't know why that happened to me. The doctors couldn't tell me why it happened. So I was just during COVID, I was just really going through it mentally. But that process has strengthened me because me going through that pain and overcoming it made me a stronger person. So, I took that pain and, I started working out, I started eating healthy, pescatarian, I've done the vegan thing. So I just I'm a person who tries to find any type of way to overcome, my hardship. So I just took that pain that I was going through, that anxiety, and I just took that energy and started just working out and, writing films or staying as healthy as possible. That's what yeah.
That's cool. What have you, from the beginning of your acting career to now, what have you learned?
I've learned patience.
It's a good one.
Patience. Patience is a talent. It's a skill. It's something that you have to know that your time is coming. Like for Atlanta, before I booked that role, I auditioned for Atlanta like 3 times before I booked that role, and I didn't get those roles. And I would see other people act the roles that I auditioned for. So, but me being patient and knowing that my time was coming, I eventually booked the role on Atlanta. So that's how I treat my career. I might see other people working, or I might see other people doing things, and I'm not getting what I want at the moment. But patience is like time tells all. So I learned patience pretty much.
I believe you sent along a clip from Atlanta, yes?
Yeah.
Do you want to set up the clip and then we can play it? What's happening?
Let me see if I can set it up.
Do you remember what it was? I can play it if you want to tell us what's happening in the clip. Do you remember?
Yeah, if you can play that, that'd be great.
Hey, yo, man. Hey, my fault, bro. I'm sorry about this shit, bro. I mean, you'll be alright, though. You know what I'm saying? The song hot, bro. It'll probably go platinum or some shit, bro.
I ain't making no money off the fucking song.
You calm down.
You watch yourself? Are you like the person who will go on and watch the show that you're on?
Yeah. I mean, right after I did it, I did watch it because that was pretty much one of the biggest roles I played, in my career so far. So I was excited about it coming out, and I wanted to do trial and error, see how I could be better in the future. But yeah, I don't watch it too. I don't watch it too often, but I've exceeded watching it.
Yeah, I get it. What was your family like when you were like, "Hey, I think I'm going to do this"?
My mom was very supportive of me. She's very like free spirited, and she puts those attributes onto us, and she wants us to do what we love. Me and my brother. So my mom was very supportive. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's cool. That's good because some people think some families like you're insane. Like you have to put that plan, and you're like, no, I'm going to do this. So it's out there on film, and so it's out there in the world. Who do you look up to, and who would you love to work with?
I would love to work with I met Samuel L. Jackson, but I would love to work with him on film. You know, outside of I would love to work with Denzel, Will Smith. Yeah, I have big goals. You know, so
Yeah, let's put it out there. You know, I feel like
right.
that wouldn't happen if you don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Do you have advice for aspiring actors?
Just like I said, I've learned patience. So patience, you must have patience. Develop that. If you know you don't have it, just develop it because you need it in this industry. Also, continue to take classes, work on your craft. Work when you're not working. Study when you're not when you don't have to study for anything. Just to keep yourself on edge, keep yourself sharp, and stay healthy. Yeah, stay healthy, eat healthy, stay fit, and stay strong.
Yeah, it helps you stay motivated when you're not just sitting around eating crappy food and not doing anything. You gotta keep working. You gotta keep working even if you're not getting paid all the time.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I thank you very much for jumping on with me and talking to me today.
Hey, I appreciate you for having me. Thank you.
Yeah, anytime. We will figure out the delivery of my new couch.
It matches your background too. So.
I'm telling you, I need that.
We can switch. Right.
That's fine. I'll gladly trade you couches. You can have mine.
Right.
All right. Thank you very much. It's Marcus Samuel, everyone.
Thank you. Have a good one.
We will be right back with more music from Dusty Vaughn.
The fourth season of The Richard Wilmore Show is just getting started, with upcoming appearances by the shirtless violinist, writer for the upcoming Netflix series Selena, Raymond Arturo, author of Princess Haley and the Intergalactic Marvelous Carriage, Izzy Anderson, music from Fox and Charm, plus special appearances by personal stylist Wendy Wright and life coach Stacey Andon. Make your day richer by watching live every Monday at 10 a.m. on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.
All right. They're going to be playing another song. I'm very excited because I love music. So here they are, Dust We Are.
to sleep. You can find me there, lost in dreams.
You will wake up and realize you have no control. The only place you are free is in your dreams. So you slumber, and somewhere in between, you find me, and somewhere in between, I find you, in the same place, but worlds apart. You are not alone. You are never alone. I am with you. I am always with you. Even if only in your dreams.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for being here. You guys are awesome. Make sure you go download Dust We Are, their music, stream their music, download it, support local musicians, support local actors. Super important. We will be right back. Thanks, guys, so much.
Lick Honest Ice Creams. Know what you're licking, y'all. Made in Austin, Texas since 2011. Unique flavors inspired by what's in season locally. Go Vegan San Antonio, a vegan comfort food truck located at the Block in San Antonio. Rebel Designs, handcrafted sterling silver jewelry designed by Shelley, inspired by nature. The right fit, style, makeup, and fitness, taking the stress out of getting dressed.
All right. I love that I get to have musicians and actors and people from all over. This is so much fun. So thank you everybody for watching. Thanks for everybody for coming on. If you love the show and you want to support and keep it going so we can spotlight all of the amazing people out there, buy me a coffee, would you? buymeacoffee.com/RichWillmoreShow is a great way to support the show, to continue it. And so we get to continue to talk to all these amazing people that are out there. You guys know I'm obsessed with the Reface app. I hope you have downloaded it. It's free, and you can put your face on other people, like actors, and there's one with Samuel L. Jackson, Marcus, that I did, which is really funny. But here, do you guys know who Bear Grylls is? He's that guy who like goes out in the middle of nowhere and lives in the bush for some reason. So this is me as Bear Grylls. Just, it's early in the morning, and there may be dead animals being eaten here. So if you're eating breakfast, don't watch.
Nasty bite, that. This is going to be good to eat.
You can eat them straight like this.
Minerals, vitamin.
But it's like little 10-second clips, and they make me so happy. Just download it for no other reason than it'll waste hours of your life. So it's Halloween week. I will be, if you watch The View tomorrow, you might see a familiar face. If you watch the Drew Barrymore show later in the week, you might see a familiar face. Or maybe not, because I might be in a costume. But I wanted to show you this photo that my mom sent me from when I was a kid. My mom used to make our costumes every year. She would start right after Halloween, and she would take a year. I have two brothers. She would make all of our costumes. I have a couple cousins. She would make theirs. And one year, The Wizard of Oz is a big, big deal in my family. And one year, my mom decided she was going to make all of our costumes. So I have one female cousin, and I made her be the lion because I needed to be Dorothy. Where is this? Can you see this? So this is our costume. That's my cousin Paul as a clown. He didn't want to be Toto. But that is us, and that is, of course, me as Dorothy. Now, do you see how professional of a Dorothy I am? I mean, who knew when I was 8 years old what I was going to be like as an adult? But so I grew up in a really small town, and we went to the school to go to the Halloween program, and I walk up, and it's my kindergarten teacher, and she says, "Who are you?" And I say, "I'm Dorothy." And she goes, "Well, yes, but like, who are you?" And I just kept saying, "I'm Dorothy." Like I was in character. I'm Dorothy. And she really just wanted me to be like, "Well, I'm Richard." Like she wanted to know who I was, but I was Dorothy and I was in it, and she was finally like, "Okay, just go in." But I love this photo. And we went through multiple wig changes because we couldn't get the right wig, and the shoes were perfect and glitter. I mean, it was probably the best Halloween costume ever. And so thank you to my cousin Kim for allowing me to be Dorothy. And I've kind of been Dorothy ever since. So there you go. That's all we have. Watch the Drew Barrymore show this week. Watch The View tomorrow. I'll be there. I'm not a guest. I'm in the audience, which is kind of fun. You can be in virtual audiences now. And you all know I love all of my guests equally, but you all know one of my dream guests is the person who inspired me to be a talk show host, Rosie O'Donnell. I need her on the show, and I feel like season 4 is going to be good because she can jump on StreamYard and be with me. So every week I'm showing you one of my Rosie collector things that I have that I've had since 1997. This next thing, and the final thing for today, and then we're going to go, is came out in, 98 probably? It's the original Rosie O'Donnell talking doll. Now, of course, every 10-year-old boy needs one of these, and I have one. Now, this thing talks, and the money went to charity. It was very cool. She sold millions of them. And the thing talks, but I haven't touched it in probably 15 years. So we're going to see if she actually still makes noise and what it sounds like. Oh, she's batteries are dead. Oh, that's sad. She did all of these things, and look, isn't it cute? The kids had it. Anyway, that's it. So Rosie, if you know Rosie, if you have a connection, if you have her email, or maybe we should all tweet her. We should just start a hashtag because I need her on this show this season, and I will not end this season until she's here. All right, that's my show for today, everybody. Thank you, Marcus. Thank you, Dust We Are. Look them up. They're amazing, amazing people, and we will see you next week. Bye, everybody.